Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Eagles going up against the Steelers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. And to give this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 8. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him. Keep him from disrupting your offense.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt
maybe
about it.
You like it when you heard those words.
It depended on...
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard. Hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
3rd down and 12. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, you talk about safety first. Gosh, for such a rare play, kind of unbelievable how many Super Bowls recently have begun with a safety. Charles, you had Tom Brady getting called for grounding against the Giants in Super Bowl 46.
Peyton Manning with the snap over his head in Super Bowl 48.
Yep, and now here's this one.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Surveying the field. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this seemingly endless drive continues. So 1 quarter down here in the Super Bowl. And it's the Steelers with the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A chance for us again to look at this Pittsburgh defense. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. See if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense. Still second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley, he's got our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. All you want at the Super Bowl is a highly competitive game, and that's what like they're in good shape, and that should lead to a wild finish down the stretch. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Steelers with the ball early in the second. This run stays up the middle here, and he'd cap off the 11-play drive with a TD. We go now to early in the second. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. Eagles line up at the 46. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he'll end up at the 25-yard line before being tackled. Eagles would go on to kick a field goal. And with that, it's time to head back to field level.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught at the 2. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned him on that play and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop him from the 1 back to the 2.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they... Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So they got the 6, now the extra 2 on the conversion. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it. Here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys... outside. They're playing press coverage.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.